way better. Perfect. Oh, it starts. Even after one turn, this actually accelerated us by one card. I mean, that's a cool ultimate. Enjoy. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today absolutely cool deck. This is an Azorius control with Mindsplice Apparatus, card that a lot of you are excited for, and I as well. It's a bit better than it seems, especially when you combine it with Farewell, right? Because it basically gives you 1 mana discount for every upkeep that it is on the battlefield. But thanks to the flash, you can keep casting it at the end step, and this is a surprise mechanic. Like loot boxes, right? Great joke, Sloth, as always. But the whole point is that you cast it at the end step, and then you can cast everything with discount. And believe me, even 1 mana discount of all of those cards matters. And of course, we are playing a lot of scaling cards, like Silver Scrutiny. And if you think that, man, White Sun's Twilight is horrible, it's such a bad card, I don't know, maybe. But in today's games, it actually made some big difference. You will see, you will enjoy this card, and gaming life is no joke. But the biggest reasons we are playing this card is that it gets an X, so the more discount we have, the more we can use it for, basically. The same goes for Silver Scrutiny, and I just want to point out that we really have 4 of those. We also play 4 Jace. In one of the games you might not believe me, but it was still there. It was still there. So this is the main strategy for the deck, right? We get a lot of discount from Mindsplice Apparatus, everything is super cheap, and then you can pay 2 mana and basically draw 5 to 7 cards easily during the game. And this is an artifact, so it's actually pretty hard to remove, especially that you play counter spells. You have 4 counter spells only, and don't forget, Serum Snare, as well as Soul Partition, can protect your stuff. You will see it, and you will also see amazing cool trick with Jace. If you play this, you have 5 loyalty. Guess what happens when you -4 it? It stays at 1 loyalty, and then you can Soul Partition it with a discount, which means it's extremely easy to do and cheap, and then you can replay the Jace, and you can mill again. Then you can play another Jace and mill again. Basically, you can combo those two for infinite mill. Just as a side note, because this is your removal and this is your like early game Planewalker advantage card, and you can just turn them into insane amount of meal. You will see it today. You will see it, and it will be so glorious that you will say, wow, it's glorious. Alright, that's a great intro. Other than this, we have counterspell that proliferates, so for this reason, don't forget, Emperor really works nicely. You play it at the end step, you -1, you create Samurai, then you +1 the Samurai, then if you proliferate, they both get a counter, and this is a big difference. Teferi, the hardest carrying this Planeswalker can do, like this is the reason we won some of the games solely. So as usual, Teferi absolutely amazing. Jace absolutely amazing. About the crafting, I would still wait for this one. This is cool, but sometimes it feels like a dead card, and if you get it on the draw against mono red, you won't enjoy the card. Let me tell you that. But when you play it in slower matchups and you start ramping, it's insane. One remark, this sucks together with Mindsplice Apparatus. We have this because we cannot fit the 5th Silver Scrutiny, and this helps you to stabilize the game before you have the discount. Because don't forget, when this gets discounted to 2 mana, you only take 2 cards. So you take 2 cards out of the top 2, and you don't get basically too much selection. It especially is fair for the flashback. It's cheap to do, but you do not hit your answers very often. So you use it before the discount, and later you rely on Silver Scrutiny, Jace, Teferi, things like this. And don't forget this interaction. Mindsplice Apparatus at the end step, then you can play Farewell for 5 mana. They never expect it because they are not used to 5 mana Farewell, and it can happen. So yeah, this is the deck. Oh, we also have Mirrex, and it always makes a difference in slower matchups, so amazing card. So this is the deck. I really hope you will like it. It's been a blast. When you keep drawing your key cards, it's absolutely amazing, and Mindsplice Apparatus feels really nice in some games, and it feels a bit awkward in the other ones. So that's a dicey one, but really fun. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. if you appreciate, you know, fast videos and all this cool stuff at the start of the new set. And I really wanted to give you my huge thank you for all the support, guys. You've been amazing. And I'm honestly just so happy to have such community like you guys. It really helps making content, so thank you for that. And with that being said, let's have some fun and enjoy the Azorius madness. So our opponent goes first, and let's see what he plays exactly. We have Jace, so we have a 3 mana play. Let's start like this, you know. I really don't think we will march anything. Alright, so you really want to play it as a surprise or when you really need the mana. So let's not waste it, let's just, you know, chill out. This is a 4-turn play basically. And I mean, we do not play into Jace. Our play is Mirrex into either the Emperor or just a token. And this card is so insane in like control games. Like, your opponent needs to react. Right now, if he passes the turn, he won't be happy about it. Alright, right now I'm not happy about it. Oh, that kinda sucks. And I cannot play my Emperor because then it's bad. And I have to block. So it means I need to play into his counter spell, probably. That's the problem with going second, right? Our opponent just got the priority and we didn't. But we have ways to go around it. The problem is that he's untapped, so, you know, it is what it is. Blockers, sure. I do not need blockers. I can sacrifice my life just to get a better deal on the board. That's the whole point, right? You want to invest this. Oh, I see how it is. So, sure. Tell me, what will you do exactly? We basically play the same deck, by the way. He has Esper, but it's probably just removal, so it doesn't super matter. So, yeah, I'm wondering. I think he should just keep drawing cards for, you know, advantage. Oh, no. I wanted to use it. Alright. So, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. I mean, that's... Oh, right. Let's play the land first. I only have... Okay, good. I thought I have only one white mana. That would be an issue. We cannot -3 it, we have to kill both. Because this is the only way that we go through on the Planewalkers, and we have to kill Planewalkers. So I will pump it. Now, we can kill Jace. We are getting slowly ahead on the board. And now, we play... I would love to play the other one, but it is what it is. And yeah, we can mill him. No reason not to. We need cards, we definitely need cards. This definitely came a little bit late, but when we hit Silver Scrutiny, how many counters it will have, it will be useful. So no, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. By the way, auto-generated. That's fun. That's a good one. Raska. Alright, so some proliferate action. We actually don't have great answer to it. Oh, you monster. Maybe I wanted the treasure, alright? Maybe I preferred it. I think proliferate would still be a bit better, honestly. Alright, we definitely do it like this. Yeah, I think this is the play. Let's not target our creature, maybe. And let's just go with Teferi. And given he can remove creatures very nicely, we actually want to keep drawing cards. It's way better. Yeah, so of course those two cards doesn't work very well, because the discount means you get to look at less cards. Man, we are literally playing the same deck, he's just having an extra black Planewalker. Alright, it's good that the Edict is not here. Like, it's 2 mana, remove, you know, Planeswalker. Alright, so, we need to remove stuff. But we have enough farewells to just keep doing it as long as we want. And he's just tapping out like crazy. It actually doesn't matter because we would kill our own stuff. So that's actually pretty good. Creatures. I think that's it. And it's not a creature. Just checking, you know. So we go like this. And I think we just keep playing cards. Especially that with Jace.
There is much the past
At some point we will be able to draw extra card if we really care. Raska is a problem. I don't like I have removal for her, but it's not in my hand. We are definitely not using the most out of the apparatus, and our opponent is having more mana than us. Proliferate is a big deal, especially with the Teferi. Like he's stacking like crazy. We both are basically. Depopulate? I don't mind this play. I definitely do not mind it. Man, we are just fighting for this board. But you know what? We have Proliferate. And our Teferi is higher because we do not -2 it. We do not -2 it. I can farewell. Or play the apparatus. And then minus. Yeah, okay, this is better. So. Oh, he has a counter spell, right? Or at least he might. So we do like this. Alright. Now we draw a card. We need to... Ultimate is actually pretty good deal. Land is amazing. Thank you. And we can proliferate, so we will do it right now. Oh, yes. Oh, everything gets a counter. This means that we can make a samurai with the Emperor. If he didn't counter it, it might mean that he doesn't have a counter spell, right? I'm not sure about this one. I will wait until the end step. I think it's good enough. We also threaten the Mirrex, so no. And our Teferi is first to ultimate, and that's a big deal because then he only gets one Planeswalker, probably the Emperor. See, I'm reading your comments, guys. I'm trying. Alright, so, you know, a casual 6 Planeswalker game, like the usual. I kinda like it. I enjoy those kind of games way more than, you know, just getting smoked by some cheap creatures and the game is over before you started. Right? You little mite? Like, he's so funny. I cannot deny the cuteness. And even with the counter, it's still 0 attack. That's pretty neat. And he just started to draw cards. We are already drawing since 2 turns. So far so good. I think we... Like, Raska is making it difficult. I should probably play it in response, shouldn't I? But, you know, if he counters it, then he doesn't counter something else. Land is great. It means that he has 1 less card in the hand. Oh, somehow, like, things happened. I don't know why it's so high. What? Proliferate? Oh, right, because he put the counter. Right. And that's fine. We have another one. That's fine. He cannot touch the important Planeswalkers. Alright. And the apparatus is here. Oh, yes, we are starting. I mean, this means that we can ultimate a Teferi, right? Alright. And I need 2 cards at least for it. Let's go for like 3? 4? 4 cards. Yeah, I would prefer that you tapped Mirrex, alright? Way better. Perfect. Oh, it starts. Even after 1 turn, this actually accelerated us by 1 card. I mean, that's a cool ultimate. Enjoy, my friend. We didn't draw counter spells. That kind of sucks. That would be so much better. But whatever he does, ultimate will hit his face. And we will start doing cards soon, right? Nice. Oh, that's so cool. I can mill him, but it's not worth it yet. Right? Wait. How many cards can we mill? Like 3? Yeah, it's not enough. I much rather just draw cards and hit a counter spell possibly. Alright. I mean, our Teferi is rebuilding like crazy. And I will discard probably some card. Not really sure what, to be honest. Emperor. Yeah, good choice. How do we play this one out? He wants to attack our Planeswalkers. Alright, what would you say if we play like this? Alright, no counter spells, that's important. So we will just keep trading the tokens. He will probably remove during his turn, so it's not perfect, but it gives, you know, more problems for him. He needs specific answers for each part of this puzzle, and if he messes any of the parts, like, we are ahead. And if he does everything, it's still like card for card, you know? So it's fine. It's fine. As long as we don't lose Teferi and Jace, we are kinda okay. Alright, so this will be a 4-4, right? Ooh, alright. Alright. He has then, again, all those planeswalkers? But it means that he cannot kill Teferi! That's so huge, and we can farewell this, and farewell is cheap. Whoa! You know what? When this starts to stack, that's insane. Like, 4 mana farewell is so much better than 6 mana farewell. Like, it wasn't good enough yet. Yeah, sure, Emperor is probably the least of our worries. And, like, we are oh, 2 mana counter spell. Perfect! See ya. I think, guys, I think we are taking over the game. How many cards? Quite a few. I think we should start passing, right? We have enough cards in the hand right now. So I keep the counter spell. Do I make a token? Or just try to fish for another ultimate? I mean, we can fish for ultimate while making tokens. And Mirrex is still a thing. Yeah, we have the advantage with this token. He needs to answer it. And, like, he can use Raska, but it's not great, so... Yeah, he definitely wants to draw a card first. And we can counter one of them, so that's really important. And we can still make the token. It's so good. I mean, Raska actually buffs Teferi by 2. Man, this is the most. Like, he gets 4 loyalty a turn. Right? Because 1 from the draw, 2nd from the Raska, 3rd from Proliferate. And probably from something. I don't know. Draw a card. It is a problem. It is a problem. Yeah, I think we counter it. It's a strong planeswalker. Yeah, because the +1 ability makes it super awkward for us to attack and do stuff. So, you know. I think I will cast Memory. No, I will make a Might. Might will be so much better overall.
Let your blade do the talking.
Alright. He didn't kill the token. That's a big deal. And this will be annoying for our opponent, that's for sure. Like, it's not a big thing, but on the empty board, it deals a... Oh! Alright, I think we are getting somewhere with all of this. I will plus because I want to go into ultimate as soon as possible. And our stuff gets better and better so far. I think soon we will mill him. Alright, we do not have a removal. I can play it for 3 for 0 mana. I think we go like 3, 6, something like this. I think, man, this is so freaking cheap. We use Mirrex, we definitely want the colored mana here. I actually will do it manually because he's tapping wrong. Alright. I mean, that's pretty good probably. Man, I messed up. I should go with Teferi, and I actually didn't realize that I can go for ultimate on this turn already. And we hit so much stuff. Man, that was an epic game. Let's go like this. I mean, why not, right? Being on the draw against Kumano, turn 1, sucks, but it is what it is, right? It never feels great. And I mean, our mana base is great at least. Let's see how it goes. That's a lot of damage already. Alright. So, I mean, we can do it both ways, right? But we can exile this. Probably this is better because it's super expensive then. We need to get into Emperor somehow. 3 damage. This way it's 6. So we can reduce it to 4 or 3. So we get less damage if we exile this. Yeah, I think this way we also make it smaller, so even if he recasts it, it has haste, but it's 3 mana 1/1 instead of, or 0 mana 2/2, so we gain quite a lot anyway. March is pretty good here. Alright guys, well, he untapped with Warfare, but if he goes Burn, it means that he doesn't play into the board. That's so weird. Okay, not weird, but definitely the most annoying play he could make. Alright, so we know everything right now. We know everything. Next turn I want to Emperor, so I do not want to Soul Partition this one, to be honest. Alright, so let's see the attack. The full one, alright? How do we play this one out? I should probably start killing his creatures, I think. This will be a lot of damage. Because next turn we can Emperor into blocker, kill this. Alright, is it good? No, it's not. That's an easy one. I mean, I could use the Emperor right now, but the burn will hurt. Will you gain X life? So, you know, that's something. It might help us stabilize at some point and reverse the game. Lightning Strike. Yep. Let's see how much burn. I think the second card might also be the burn, and I think he's waiting until we tap out to play it. Yep, that's an instant. Alright, so it can be a lightning strike or play with fire, right? So I probably should do it like this. Because we can go with this combo in a way, so that's something. He burns us, right? +3/+1. What discard does? Exile the top card until end of the turn you may play that card. Why am I thought I'm dead. Why I'm not dead? Alright. Alright. Well, that's unexpected. I was sure I'm dead. Alright, cool. I guess. So, what is the play? I need more mana for this one. We want to counter something. No, that's a hard one. 5 mana. Yeah, we have to Soul Partition this probably.
Strike fast and strike hard.
And then we go for the White Sun's Twilight. Maybe we can wait until we hit the stuff. That's lethal, by the way. But if he wants to replay it, he wastes the other card, because he needs 3 mana to do it. But yeah, we are a bit short on value. Burn from the top. Like, you are burning face, my friend. Go, go, go. Of course, he just top decked it. Alright, I mean... nice top decks, bro. Oh man. Yeah, he kills the Emperor in response so we don't proliferate. But it means he doesn't replay the cheek. We have a little bit more time. Farewell. You know what? 4, like that's something. We get to 6. We have 4 poison thingies. What's the top deck? Alright, something worse than 1-drop, I guess, or just a burn spell. I want to do it first. This is really important, because if he draws a burn spell, he normally can answer and kill us in response. If we do it now, a lightning strike doesn't kill us. Guys, can we reverse this game and just poison him to oblivion? Like, is that our win con? Alright, this doesn't do as much, but it's scary as hell, basically. Alright, so what we have to do right now is... we do it like this. This is a blocker against his creature top deck with haste. So there's that. Now we attack. That was an instant. Oh no, he will burn us. This is the last turn, guys. He needs to kill us with this top deck. This is a burn spell, so he will deal 4 or 5 damage probably. This doesn't really matter, to be honest. But let's do it anyway. If he didn't draw a burn spell, that would matter. Oh, it might be this +3/+1. Oh, this might be it. He didn't cast it in response, so I think it is not burn. Guys, I think we won this. Oh my god! The Twilight, the white Twilight just saved us so hard. I cannot believe this game, that was so good. Alright guys, this is a weird one. Possibly a target full mulligan, but our curve is great as long as we hit white lands. This is risky though. We don't have early game as well. I'm not sure, guys. I think it's a mulligan. That was a close one. I have to keep this one, even though it's not much better. It's actually worse, probably. So I think we are at huge disadvantage already, unfortunately. Let's start with this one. We basically do not play anything for 5 his first turns, and that cannot be good. Especially when they hit us with Talia, and then this is even like worse. Alright, if we are against control deck, there is a chance. I will freaking bluff, because my hand sucks so much. I need to make sure it doesn't look like it sucks. Because it really does, right, my friend? Well, but he's always cheering up. Whenever you get mana screwed, he's just doing the, you know, the thingy, and it's like, alright, it's fine. Alright. Bangbuster. I will think about it. I would, because I definitely have a counter spell. That's why I'm thinking, because of my counter spell plays. He also sees no priority, so he knows there is no march. It will seem... Oh, I did it. Now he knows I'm bluffing. Alright, but we went through the Abysmal early game, you know? Let's see the Emperor. And this is such a problem. When you are on the draw in control matchups, he gets the Emperor and he becomes the aggressor, and you are forced to freaking defend for the rest of the game. Oh, I like it. I think this is an Emperor turn. Now with Force. Yep, that's the play. Now we force reaction. This is so good that he didn't hit the Emperor. Right now we are the aggressor, and now he needs to tap out. And with Bangbuster in board, like he needs, even if he crews the Bangbuster, he still needs to solve this token. So, you know, it's not something he cannot solve. He can definitely solve it, but we're starting to make some headways. Like, he doesn't have easy way to go around it. He needs to do something. He cannot just pass the turn as usually. We are still not at the great hand, but oh, it removes Planeswalker, right?
Until next time.
Alright, but we still have the thing, right? And this looks so weird. Land, having an enchantment, having a Planeswalker. Alright, he tapped out fully. That's a big deal, guys. Our Teferi will like it. Hi, I'm Teferi. Sorry for being late. And I'm drawing cards every single turn, forever. Alright, so the first turn is not the most powerful. He might have another one, but you know what? We still get advantage on the cards on this one. And guys, when we farewell, don't forget, this is a land, but this is an enchantment. So if we can sneak the farewell somehow during this game, if he taps out at any point, we are just getting all of this back, and he cannot answer. If he taps, alright, he really... I think he doesn't have a counter spell, but I will probably not risk it. Will I risk it? Will I? Yes. Yes, I will. I will tell you in a second why. Artifacts. Do I want to attack first? Yeah, no reason not to. You know, maybe there is a chance for some reaction. Sometimes they just randomly click things. And still 2 damage is nothing to scoff at. We could also try this, but it's not great. Alright. Creatures, enchantments, artifacts. We have double farewell, so we can waste one of them, and if he counters, it's usually 3 mana counter, it means he cannot draw. he has this, and this means he can draw 2 cards at the end of this turn, and he can also draw 1 card from the Bankbuster. He gets 4 extra cards in total. One of them will be a counter spell, so this is why we had to do it. Even if he counters, he loses all of this. And as you can see, this seems to be a really good choice overall. And that would probably be the play of the game, honestly. I think we really identified nicely what he has, and yeah, on the next turn he would be very likely to hit something good. Alright. Definitely annoying, but I would love to have it before. Man, this is so hard to play this. It's so hard. Alright, how do we play this one out? I definitely plus the Teferi, because that's what you do when you have Teferi.
Another mystery solved.
So I can exile this. I can exile this. And honestly, this is probably how I win the game. If he doesn't have this, you know, huge threat. And let's not exile graveyards because of Jace. Like, this is something I need to, you know, remind myself, because I'm used to just getting rid of the graveyards just in case. But with Jace, I actually want them to have as big graveyards as possible. You know, Emperor is not an issue. The previous thing was an issue. What did I exile? Oh, Sanctuary. Yeah, this definitely is an issue. Alright, and now we can pump our Sam. Never mind, it dies. But it's fine. It's super fine. I mean, I like more cards, not sure about you, my friend. And this is so good. We have enough lands to keep playing this. And I will make a protector for Teferi. He probably has Farewell, right? So I can counterspell, or Emperor and this, so I don't think we need to do anything. I'm not super scared of his mana. By the way, he only has 3 blue mana. Most counterspells, like hard ones, take double blue. So if he plays like Teferi, he already cannot counterspell. Ooh, I see. That's really mean, my friend. You know what? I say no. I like my Teferi, and I want to proliferate my Teferi, alright? It feels better if with 10 loyalty. And that's so cool. Instead of him getting rid of Teferi, he actually made Teferi stronger. This is so awkward for him. Cool. First strike means we cannot trade with this, so we will just sacrifice a token every turn. Because Teferi gives us enough card advantage that we can waste 1 loyalty per turn from the Emperor for 3 turns. For 3 cards, basically. And then we can ultimate Teferi if we care. Haha! Turn 20. I make my cheaper spells. That was great. It's so hard to get it in play, but when you do it, it actually matters quite a lot. Like with White Sun's Twilight, when we are able to cast it for a lot, like this will be crazy. Alright. I would love Mirrex right now. This would be so much help during the game, but it's fine. Like, we have a little bit of value. He needs to deal with Teferi. By the way, March is so much better with this ossification thing. Because it's just, man, when he actually removes Teferi, you can basically have 3 mana Teferi at instant speed. That's not bad. And we will cast it probably on the next turn. Do I care? I'm not even sure if I care, man. But let's give him some bait. Let's make sure that he has to, you know, invest something. I can just keep trading royalty for this. And if he had Planewalker removal, believe me, it would go on Teferi. So Emperor is like 100% just based on not being strong. March. I might regret it. No, I will regret it. But I don't care. I will still do it. 1 mana removal, because this means he already used the Emperor. Now we will be the aggressor, so he is forced to deal with Samurai instead of us being forced into his Samurai. So he can make a play. That is some risk. If that's a Sanctuary Warden, we will cry a little. Because the Twilight won't kill it. But we can just go white and force a Sweeper. if we want it. And also Teferi can ultimate next turn. We won't. We will just draw a card and say go. And like drawing cards with Teferi is the best. I have this card, my whole deck is built around this. I have 4 of those. Why are you the first one to have it? Oh my god, I'm so mad right now. The whole deck that I've built is basically this. And here what I get. Give me my stuff.
I am here.
It's fine. Guys, it's fine. Alright, we'll make a play. But Sloth, why didn't you give a first strike? Because, like, he trades anyway. And I will kill everything anyway. We are forcing him to play a super strong sweeper right now. Because if he doesn't, he loses life. So, 5, 8, 10. Is it right? Oh my god, look at this! Just casual 10 poison things. And we put a counter, because our opponent dies next turn if he doesn't react to this. That's pretty hilarious. So, Depopulate, it's 4 mana. So his turn is effectively 4 mana only, and he needs to deal with Teferi. And at some point, even I will draw my card though. Believe me, even I will. Like, one Silver Scrutiny, this could be 10 cards by the way, if we hit, you know, one of our 4 Silver Scrutinies in the deck that we built around. Alright, that's a land, not a blue one, but he has enough blue here. Elspeth. I mean, if I lose with Teferi, drawing 7 cards that were all lands on top of my opponent, I will cry a little on the inside. I have infinite mana, but I have nothing to do with it. Even Memory Deluge would be fine. Like, I would just flashback it to hit the Silver Scrutiny. He went for -3. No, it's okay. I need more cards, man. Do I get rid of the whole board? Doesn't seem super bad, right? We can definitely play a tapland here. But what if the next card is Silver Scrutiny? I'm like the ultimate greedo. We can protect the fairy, I guess, so let's just keep drawing cards. I mean, alright. I mean, sure. Not exactly sure how we play this out. Like, I just have to wait until I hit my cards. Like, I have 4 Jace, 1 Memory Deluge, 4 Silver Scrutiny. One of those cards will come at, you know, some point during the game. I already drew 24 cards. It's so good we have Teferi. Without this draw, our draw would be empty of value, basically. But what will he target? He also cannot commit more onto the board because I just used Teferi. So he pumps it super hard, but it's just for damage. For Teferi it's basically nothing. He gains more loyalty a turn. So he probably should kill the Emperor? I think so, right? And then we probably Soul Partition. If he targets Emperor, I will Soul Partition it. I think that's a good decision. Haha! Gotcha! 1 mana, destroy target token. Alright. It means that our Emperor and our Samurai have the priority. Now he needs to defend. He will get a token, right? So that's a bit different. And I probably want to save at least 1 partition in case he wants to remove the Teferi. I think I might ultimate Teferi in the next turn. Man, I really want this. Just give me 1 Silver Scrutiny and the whole game is solved. Yeah, so he's committing with all the creatures that don't super matter, like they are the cheap ones, they are not a big threat, you know, card, but not really one that you would be crying about. Oh, he really committed this time. This wedding announcement makes me for sure ultimate. And he's making tokens, he doesn't draw cards, so that's also a biggie. Yep, I still have lands in the deck. I think they are still there, so let's keep playing them every single time. I mean, we will do it the hard way. Like, Teferi, please just carry this game. Like, I have 1 value card during this whole game, in my whole deck. So, just do your thing and win the game, please. It actually makes a big difference, so he can take only 1 card. Elspeth is pretty good, but we'll go white. And whatever he takes, we can get rid of. And believe me, guys, at some point during this game, I will draw one of my 4-offs, or another 4-offs, or anything else. I'm kind of sad about the Twilight. It's such an amazing card. Oh, that's super good. If you are wasting one card to remove those two things, I'm super happy about it. It should be Elspeth, right? Oh my god, if he passes the turn, I'm the happiest person on earth. By the way, we have a 5 mana discount on that. Oh, that's a really strong draw. Please, give me more. I just need more cards. Okay, there are still lands in our deck. We need to draw them all before we hit a single card draw. 6, 9, 10, 13, 15. We drew like more than half of our lands in the deck and we didn't draw enough. Like, that's so wild. Let's go plus, because this game means we have 0 value overall. I could partition my own Emperor and just replay it to get some pressure, but that's not how we win. We win by using Teferi. Oh, annoying as hell. Super annoying. So we lose the Emperor. Do I want to lose the Emperor? Oh, I hate it. All we need is to save Teferi. So he will probably +1. We will see, we will see. Like, I am just protecting Teferi. This is my 1 value card. So now he thinks we don't have... Well, he might think that we have a counter spell. See ya. Elspeth is 2 cards usually in one, and one of them is shielded, so kinda awkward. This is one of his highest value cards in the deck. The second one is Sanctuary Warden. And when he plays the Warden, we can answer it with Soul Partition, so he doesn't get the card even. But yeah, we will lose the Emperor probably this turn. I'm not using my only card that is not a land on, you know, protecting it. If our draw was actually a little bit better, or at least not so horrible, we would be just swimming in cards. Like, literally swimming in cards. But I'm drawing 2 cards a turn since 10 turns, and I cannot hit a single card though. A bit rough. Guys, is this also a land? Oh wow, the lands are out of the deck. Finally. Like, as long as I draw cards. Man, Mirrex is absolutely amazing. So, let's start the game. Memory Deluge is actually, you know, not the biggest deal, but we just have to draw whatever we get. This is Mirrex. And let's draw 2 extra cards. You don't have selection, so that's why Memory Deluge is mostly for before, when you hit your apparatus. But I still think one of them is worth it. And we have nice March, so we can actually start playing a little bit. And with Mirrex, I think we will close this game. So, you know, it seems that we will close the game. 4 of Silver Scrutinies are at the bottom 27 cards. I want to point it out, because we can draw around probably 15 cards right now, if we cared, if we hit this card, and we would get all the best cards from our deck. Like, we would have 7 cards of whatever we wish for. But it can be stuck at the bottom of the deck, and it's absolutely fine as well. I should respond. I was too busy ranting, you know, as usual. So, we play the Emperor. I really want to use the Mirrex on this turn, to be honest. So, let's do it like this. And you use March, and not this one. Like, I could remove this and deny him the card. Honestly, it wouldn't be bad. But first we do it like this. I don't really care about this 3 damage, you know? I care more about my cool token.
Trying to be discreet.
Wedding announcement. Sure. You got it, my friend. But I have better cards. I have the groundbreaking 1/1 Pest with Toxic. And that's what kills our opponents. It's funny because it's true. Yeah. Those are my lands. They have R. They provide mana. Different ones do different stuff. This one is colorless. Like, I know, like, crazy stuff. Yeah, this is the one that activated. Why are you highlighting every one of them? Bro, you know this card by now. It doesn't have a lot of text. Is he salty? What's going on? What's going on the other side? He cannot really react to it in any way. He can just use removal and that's it. I will go on my turn. We will draw Silver Scrutiny the moment we end the game, won't we? Like after we win the game, we start drawing them probably, I bet. Alright guys. I still want to hit it. I don't care. At some point, I will...
There is much
Oh my
that
God.
to
I
choose.
promise you guys, I have 4 of them. This is the main strategy for the deck. That's why you get the discount. And we will draw for 2 mana 7 cards before we hit it. Alright, that's fine. We will definitely go like this, I guess. We will kill the Emperor. So let's start with the stuff. I will pay 0 because that's a good price for what I get. So yeah, that's the first one. At least we have infinite mana at this point. Man, our opponent is at 12, we are at probably 51 runs. And that's a legit number. Definitely not fought at the moment. And I mean, we will try to kill him with the poison counters. We don't need Teferi. Teferi just keep drawing cards. We will do the rest. So, Emperor cannot kill this one, but of course he can switch the Emperors and, you know, get rid of this one, waste the damage. It's okay. Like, it's not the best, but he can do it. I guess he doesn't want to do it yet. And that's correct, because there's no reason to play Emperor right now. Unless he's so scared about this one poison counter. Told you. Alright, so he minus 1, right? That's the point.
Who harms my people must contend with me.
Alright. I don't super care about this creature, you know, as long as he's forced to react, this is basically what you want.
To me.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe the counter would be better here. Alright, that's weird. The only reason to play like this is Eiganjo of Fear. And he really wants to draw with the wedding announcement, I guess. Like, sure. We will stack those creatures. So even without our key card, in a control mirror, when the value is the most important thing of the deck, we will still win this probably. We also didn't hit a single Jace. Like, I'm at this moment thinking, do I really play those cards? And the answer is yes, I play 4 of those. We didn't. He's hitting second Silver Scrutiny because before we hit our first, and we didn't hit a single Jace. 8 cards, all stacked at the bottom of my deck. This is so ridiculous, guys. So if we can win this game, like, the deck is absolutely glorious. It doesn't win. It wins without the win cons even. Man, like, to be honest, Teferi did so much heavy lifting on this one. It's absolutely insane.
We must protect the people.
A casual 7 new cards in the hand. You know, I would really enjoy this kind of stuff. You know what's worst? We will draw it so late that there's no point in drawing because we will mill ourselves. So we will probably like draw 5-6 cards because we cannot go too hard on this. So the whole strategy of the deck was defeated by Shuffler again. The arc enemy you cannot actually counter. Alright, Steel Seraph. Definitely a really strong card because it gives flying, and this means our blockers are not great. So to be absolutely honest, in this particular game, Mindsplice Apparatus was definitely not helpful at all. But it's due to just drawing wrong cards, you know. So not really talking about the card too much here. Alright, so I don't know, probably Emperor, honestly. Like, you won't kill Teferi anyway, I guess. He might try to go for the ultimate, like Denial, maybe that's the play. And we still have this little guy. Yeah, I think this is way better target. It prevents quite a lot of stuff right now. Yep. Alright. We survived another turn while our opponent is living his best life. I don't need more oil counters, like I will just keep... Oh my god, we played the card! I told you! We actually play it. Oh my god, we have to mill him, right? Yeah, I'm milling this guy. And I will keep drawing cards. Told you, we have all of this stuff in the deck. Believe it or not, we have a lot of good stuff. You know what's cool? He's freaking tapped out! Oh, I'm so happy. See ya? Guys, we just won the game. For each one of you that said, Soul Partition is not great, here you go. Here you go, my friend. It's pretty darn good. He tapped out. Mill in standard. Let's go 4. Just to show, you know, that we can. And now we can just snare. Let's show him how much we had actually. We proliferate on everything. We can do this. And now we can play the last card that we... Guys, not a single Silver Scrutiny. The moment we hit a Jace, we already won. So let's give him the good game. A very nice sportsmanship. I cannot believe, guys, if we are winning like this, like, we are on fire.